Hello and welcome to this video. So I'm waiting on the information coming out with regards to my podcast broadcast. So I'm really meaning that I'm waiting for the broadcast to be uploaded, but I will share that on here as well because I'm just going to reiterate what it talks about. But this is really about trust when someone has like an online media presence, but also, looking at not just, wait a minute, are we on Friends? I might need to, right, I'm going to have to do that to public later on. Let me see what I can do. I think that's it. Okay. So, so it's all about trust offline and online. So what has happened recently is I've had a situation where I've got different people sending me messages, as you will do as well. All right. So this is something we can all really think about. We've got messages coming in. We've got comments coming in. And the comments are on my videos and different things like that. Now, I'm not going to name them out, but if you're following this story, you'll know who I'm talking about. However, he's like basically called me, his wife, his partner, his wife, and yet he said to someone recently online, he's referred to me as his girlfriend. So it's all mixed up. It's all over the place. So I'll just say the person that I'm in a relationship with at this moment in time. He saw something online that somebody had said and he didn't like that they were giving me attention. He didn't like that they were posting love hearts and all the rest of it. Now, I wasn't doing that to them. I can't control what they're going to do to me or how they're going to be thinking about me. And he felt that I should really have blocked and all the rest of it. I shouldn't be entertaining that. So, I want you to tell me, like, for example, what you would think is appropriate. Do you block people for sending you love hearts and things like that? Do you like make it clear that these things mean like innocent and godly love, or do you like leave it open for whatever anybody's going to interpret it to be as what it will be? Let me know what you think. Anyway, this all happened more recently, as I say, and the person was blocked because he did say things that were inappropriate eventually. And I was like, I'm not having this, I'm not having that, I'm not having that. Like, I don't want that. I like don't feel attracted to that person anyway in that way, shape or form. Like, I don't look at people in that way. I'm looking at people as in like, this is for God that I'm doing this. I'm having these kind of like interactions with people and members of the public. I only have one interest, and that's for the person that I'm with in terms of a romantic interest. And that's just the way that I feel, and I would pray and hope that's the way that they would feel about me too, and that's what they express anyway. But then something happened more recently with him, and it was yesterday when he was cuddling me and I cuddled him, and I could smell this strange smell on his clothes. And at first I was like, is that men's cologne? And then later on I thought, no, it's like a female's like perfume. But it could have just been laundry detergent, like the smell of that coming across in one specific area. I don't know. What do you think? But in any case, I didn't really say too much about it yesterday, but it wasn't until I read the Bible, consulted the Bible, prayed about it and thought about it. And when he was going off to work, he went to put that same top back on. And I said, why does it smell of this? And he went all angry about it, took it off, tried to smell it, couldn't really understand what I was talking about, chucked it at me. I'm thinking, why am I getting it chucked at me? Like, I'm not the one in this situation on the receiving end of all that, but I am the one on the receiving end of all this. I'm not the one that's perpetrating anything or could be perpetrating anything, and even if he isn't, and which is completely fine, really good if he's not, and it is, there's just another reason for it. I mean, what could the other reason be? I don't know. As I said, I've given one of them about the laundry detergent thing, but if, do you know what I mean, if there's another reason for it, then I mean, you'd at least explain, look, there's another potential reason, or you wouldn't chuck you wouldn't chuck the thing, the piece of clothing, at the person that has been on the receiving end of it all and get angry at them. You would explain, like, especially if you hadn't done anything, like, I haven't done anything, I haven't been near anyone else, I don't know what the explanation for this is, but you certainly wouldn't go all kind of, I certainly wouldn't kind of get angry at the other person anyway, definitely not when it's not their fault and they haven't done anything wrong. But anyway, that's where I'm at with all of this. What do you think? It's all about trusting each other, you know, with media presence online but also offline. I mean, how would he feel if the shoe were on the other foot, if he's already annoyed about media presence and what other people are sending to me virtually and online? How would he feel if the same thing happened to him with regards to smelling another man's cologne on my shirt or top or something like that? We've got to look at it all ways. Trust. How do you make it work? And give me your comments below if you have got any ideas, advice on how to make it work. Are you a celebrity or just a person online who has gone through these questions, and how do you navigate them? Like, how do you navigate trust and communication with other people online, and when you're open to doing the work of God, especially if there's any Christians out there and they're preaching, you get attention, but you also have